supersede indictment, man. This the indictment after our original indictment. So we got indicted twice, nigga. So they smacked us with more charges, nigga. Thinking that shit would break us or make us, nigga. Conspiracy to possess firearms and further the drug trafficking, violent crimes, nigga. 3 other sided niggas you will ever see, nigga. Name on a piece of paperwork, nigga. Bankroll, D-roll, nigga. These niggas solid, nigga. These niggas solid, nigga. We kept it G. We traumatized about this shit, my nigga. For real, nigga, I really went through it. Nigga, you nigga better watch y'all mouth when y'all say a nigga name.
I ain't say folks no nigga try to kill him, but nigga, you triple with King Yellow. You know you got the song with the folks in them call me. Like I said, folks in them call me. I ain't worried about that man. He did a song with Dirk. I ain't that. That's that man business, bro. I don't know, dude. Even though he on the song should have ducked. So it was like you put him in there, but niggas don't be Chicago niggas be doing slick shit. Like I said, the shit might go over your head. You don't even see it after the fact. He probably looked at it like, damn, this nigga put me on a song while he dissing. I'm not even knowing. I'm just thinking it's a regular song. Or he did know.
Yeah, I mean, he probably got an idea of what the hook meant and all that, but like, for the most part, his verse isn't dissing. So it's like,
that's all it was. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, niggas, everybody, shout out Memphis.
What started as a simple message about walking away from the streets has now turned into one of the most dangerous situations in hip-hop right now. This isn't regular rap drama. This is real street politics playing out in front of millions. And the scary part is, history shows that when things reach this point, it rarely stays online. Because this time, we're not talking about 2 rappers trading funny insults. We're talking about 2 men with real street ties, real reputations, and real people behind them. And once that line is crossed, the outcome can turn deadly fast. And to understand how this situation spiraled out of control, we have to go back to the tweet that quietly set everything in motion. But what happened next changed everything. It all started with 21 Savage and 3 simple words that shook the rap world. During the promo run for his album, 21 tweeted, "F the streets." On the surface, it looked like a rapper finally having a moment of growth. Fans saw it as maturity, like maybe he was encouraging younger artists to leave behind violence and chaos. But this wasn't just a random emotional post. Behind the scenes, 21 was making a smart business move. At the time, Atlanta's rap scene was divided, especially after the Young Thug and Gunna situation. Labels and media outlets had spent months pushing a rat narrative around Gunna, quietly freezing him out of major collaborations. Then, something unexpected happened. Gunna's numbers went up. Despite the industry pressure, his music started pulling millions of streams. Suddenly, the same people who wanted nothing to do with him were ready to work again. Money changed everything. 21. Savage saw the opportunity. By pushing a leave the streets behind message, he positioned himself as the voice of reason. At the same time, he opened the door for Atlanta artists to reunite and make profitable collaborations again. It was street wisdom mixed with smart marketing. And it worked. Everyone was talking about 21 right when his album dropped. But then another rapper joined the conversation, and that's when things got messy. Because when Pooh Shiesty spoke, nobody expected what he would say next. Pooh Shiesty reposted the idea and wrote "F the streets." For most rappers, this wouldn't be shocking. For P, it was. This is a man whose entire image is built on Memphis street life. He didn't just rap about it, he lived it. Memphis is consistently ranked among the most violent cities in America, often sitting in the top 5 for murder rates per capita. And Pooh Shiesty came up in the middle of that reality. His reputation wasn't just music-based, he was seen as a real street figure with serious connections. Fans believed his lyrics because his background matched the image. So when he suddenly posted "F the streets," it confused everybody. Even worse, it likely caused tension inside his own circle. When someone who built their career on street credibility suddenly switches tone, it sends mixed signals. To fans, it looked like growth. To people in the streets, it can look like weakness. And that contradiction didn't go unnoticed, because one rapper was watching closely and wasn't impressed at all. And that rapper was Blueface. Blueface didn't see maturity. He saw hypocrisy. He went online and started calling out rappers for jumping on the trend. In his eyes, these were the same people who spent years selling street culture to fans, then suddenly wanted to clean their image when it was convenient. His message was simple. If you didn't live that life, don't talk about it. And if you did live that life, don't switch up when it's popular. Without naming names at first, Blueface made it clear he thought many rappers were being fake, and everyone knew exactly who he was talking about. Pooh Shiesty. Blueface's criticism hit harder because of who Pooh Shiesty was supposed to be: a leader, a real street figure, not someone who follows trends. At first, he stayed quiet. No posts, no responses, no interviews. But behind the scenes, something was already shifting. And the next move he made sent a loud message without saying a single word. Fans started noticing Steve posting himself gaming online with NLE Choppa. At first glance, it looked harmless. Just two rappers playing Call of Duty. But anyone who knows rap politics knew this was not random. NLE Choppa and Blueface have serious issues. Their beef goes back years and is tied to real street tension, not just music. So when Pooh Shiesty publicly aligned himself with NLE Choppa, it wasn't just about gaming. It was a statement. In street culture, who you associate with matters. You don't need to make a diss track when your actions already speak. By showing love to Blueface's enemy, Pooh Shiesty was quietly picking a side, and Blueface saw it clearly. This wasn't accidental. This was chess, not checkers. For a few weeks, things went quiet. Fans thought the situation might fade away like most online drama. But then, Shiesty made a move that flipped everything upside down. And this time, there was no misunderstanding. Out of nowhere, Pooh Shiesty posted a new message: "I am the streets." Just weeks after saying F the streets, he completely reversed himself. This wasn't just a change of heart. This was a full identity switch, and it raised a serious question. Why flip so hard so fast? One explanation is pressure. When you're seen as the leader of a street-connected group, your words carry weight. Talking about leaving the streets can be interpreted as abandoning the people who still live that life daily. Gang culture is built on loyalty and image. A leader who sounds unsure can lose respect fast. So this post looked like damage control, a way to remind everyone that he was still that guy. Still feared, still respected, but to outsiders, it made him look inconsistent. And Blueface wasn't about to let that slide. As soon as Blueface saw the post, he went straight to Twitter. "Now, we seen what you said already. The streets traumatized, buddy." That one word, traumatized, did more damage than a long rant ever could. Because in street culture, calling someone traumatized is questioning their mental strength. It implies fear. It suggests they cracked under pressure. For someone who built a career on toughness, that cuts deep. Blueface wasn't just trolling. He was attacking Pooh Shiesty's leadership and image in front of millions. The tweet went viral instantly. Fans were divided. Some felt Blueface was speaking facts. Others said he was pushing things too far. But those who understand street politics knew this wasn't entertainment anymore. This was personal. And what made it worse was Steve's silence. Because in this world, silence is not peace. Silence usually means things are happening quietly, and that's when situations become dangerous. Shiesty isn't just a rapper with a tough image. He's deeply tied to Memphis street life, a city that has consistently ranked among the most violent in America. Reports often place Memphis in the top 5 cities for violent crime per capita. That environment shapes a different mindset. Respect is currency. Public disrespect can't go unanswered without consequences. And Blueface didn't just insult Shiesty, he challenged his authority. That kind of move can't be ignored without looking weak to your own people. What makes this even more volatile is that both men have real connections. This is not studio gangster versus internet troll. Both sides have people who take things seriously. Rumors are already swirling that behind-the-scenes conversations are happening. No confirmations, no public statements, but history tells us how these situations usually unfold. And that history isn't pretty. Hip-hop has seen this movie too many times. Online disrespect turns into real-life tragedy. We've watched talented artists lose everything over pride, reputation, and impulsive decisions. What starts as words often ends as something far worse. And this situation has all the warning signs. Neither side can back down easily. If Blueface apologizes, he looks weak. If Pooh Shiesty ignores it, he risks losing respect inside his own circle. Both are trapped by image. And that's the most dangerous position of all. The real irony is how this all started. This entire chain reaction came from a message meant to promote peace. 21 Savage said F the streets to encourage growth. Instead, it exposed how deep street identity still runs in hip-hop. Shiesty, stepping away even briefly, created internal pressure. For Blueface, watching rappers switch up looked fake. And now, 2 real street-connected artists are at odds. A movement meant to reduce violence may have increased it. That's the tragedy of street politics. Once pride enters the equation, logic leaves. Both men have successful careers. Both have fans. Both have money on the line. Yet reputation still outweighs everything. And that's why this situation is so worrying. Because history shows that when respect becomes the main issue, consequences follow. All we can do now is watch and hope cooler heads prevail. But when real street figures collide publicly, the outcome is never predictable. And sometimes, by the time everyone realizes how serious it is, it's already too late.